Here we have a mid-season clash of teams who've earned their spot in the top 25, trying to come up with a victory today and make a big push toward the home stretch. Welcome to San Diego and Snapdragon Stadium, the home of the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Aztecs will kick this away to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they hit him in the backfield. It's a loss on this play. The defense just tired of seeing that running back get loose for big gains.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Now it's second down here. Keeping it on the ground here. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
A running play called on 4th down. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. Over the middle and incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 as you try to keep the drive going. Looking for a man. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. That's how you finish a play.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And now a carry here for the fullback. And the fullback going nowhere. Like they stop him for a loss. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
1st down and 10. Hand off to the single back. Breaks free. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Aztecs lining up here on 1st and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Lost the ball short of the goal line. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Fights back to the line of scrimmage. Avoids the safety, but nothing more.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. I mean, everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety, because you couldn't hold your own up front.
And they'll use the ground game here. That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield with the left. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Aztecs are in the red zone.
On the ready.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And the Aztecs will try to keep this drive moving.
Military stunt.
Here's a carry for the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. San Diego State has the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And here's the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Looking for a receiver. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And no chance for a return as the punch sails out of bounds. The San Diego State offense on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up.
Let's go! Let's go!
And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Look at the big man rumbling there. That's a nice pickup after the catch, Kirk.
It's unbelievable how athletic this guy is at that size to be able to not just only catch the football, but then what he does after he's able to catch the ball. It shows you the speed and how nimble he is. I'm really impressed by what this young man offers this offense.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down.
22 to the water.
They try to sneak it for the first. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got the first and still going. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Auburn. Great connection there for 6 points.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Extra point makes it a 5-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! What a sag by the senior. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Then they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Aztecs come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
He's looking deep here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And the Aztecs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Hit just as he throws the ball. Off target and incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And they misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this time it's incomplete. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Double right, double right.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Good enough for 1st down yardage. The Aztecs looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quick catch over the middle. Well, they feature the fullback as a receiver there, Kirk, but the defense was not fooled. They're all over him.
I like the idea of trying to change it up and get the ball to the fullback because he doesn't get his hands on it very often. But as you said, the defense all over that, not fooled at all, and the result is a loss of yardage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A quick throw out left, complete. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Football 7. Football 7. Let's go.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line.
Ready to go.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Karapateas. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play.
221 wing. 221 wing.
They get the 2nd half started with the running play. 1st down, looking for more now. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this 2nd half started.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He makes the grab. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down. It's nice execution to pick up the 1st down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up.
Pace, 27.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. The San Diego State offense on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Throwing up play action. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They feed the fullback this time. The fullback gets stuffed for a loss. Ran into a wall there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. The receiver grabs it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? he scores! Touchdown, Aztecs!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Finds an open target on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his target, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker.
Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the PAT is good. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
And sack sets up second down. He's looking to throw. Worked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Will not be brought down. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to go in this one. That's the end of 3, the final quarter coming up. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Here's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The pass is caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Touchdown, San Diego State. Still no answer for the passing game. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's man. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down. They're going to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Decides to keep it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Fighting off the defender. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And now they'll run it on the draw. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. He's got it. And that is enough for a first down. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. He'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. Crucial possession here. Suddenly, this is a 2-point game in the final quarter. What can the offense do to build on this lead or just play keep away? He finds some space. Gets the first and still running. He puts it on the turf. The defense scoops it up. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by defense. Big moment.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W.
Here we go, here we go.
Pounding away with the run game. As the first down is still going. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.